Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning to our channel. Thank you very much. So we want basically to talk about poultry farming. And poultry farming is a topic whereby you are taught also in Form 1, you are taught in Form 2, Form 3, and now this is a Form 4 topic. So in Form 4, under poultry, the basic things which we will talk about when you are in Form 4 syllabus. That is one I want you to be very much keen. So poultry farming. So what is poultry? What are these? Those are things that you will learn in Form 4 agriculture, Form 1 agriculture. Now in Form 4, that is livestock production 5. You learn about the parts of an egg, incubation of egg, brooding, rearing of layers, rearing of broilers, rearing systems, chicken feeding, marketing of poultry products. So those are things that basically you learn. So today I want us to learn something, to discuss something between you and you who is watching. So what I want basically us to talk about is an egg. What is an egg? What produces an egg? Basically we know that a cow cannot produce an egg. It cannot lay an egg because it gives birth to its young one. But all poultry, they lay eggs. The examples of poultry, chicken. That's we have chicken, turkey, we have ducks, we have geese, and we have pigeons. So those are basically the poultry that we may be having. So in the parts of an egg, when you bring an egg, like you have an egg like this, when you bring it, so there are parts that you can see there at the outside, but when you break inside, there are also parts which you may see the inside. So the outer shell, the shell which is the outer one, is called the shell. The outer part is the shell. Then uh, between the shell, then after the shell, you go to the air space. You get an air space there. Then you go to the chalaza. We have the shell membrane. We have the egg white. This is the albumin. Then we have the yolk. The yolk is the innermost part of an egg. That's called the yolk. So those are basically the parts that we have in an egg. So under those parts, you may also get the functions of those parts. The functions. For example, the shell. Yeah, they say that it forms about 10 to 12% of an egg. That is the shell. That is it. So what basically is the importance of the shell? So the shell is very important. You notice that when you put an egg in a paper bag, then you close it. The next day you come, you'll get that egg is spoiled because the shell helps the egg uh, to for gaseous exchange. So that is the important part of the shell. The shell, and then also it provides protection for the inner contents like the yolk, the chalaza, all those. The shell provides the protection. Then from the shell we go to the shell membrane. Then the shell membrane forms the inner lining of the shell. It's the inner lining. It makes only 1%. It's the smallest part. It makes only 1% of the egg. So that is it. So and in the membrane we have the inner, then we have the outer. The inner membrane, it forms like 0.015 millimeters. Then the other one forms 0.05 millimeters. So that is the inner and the outer membrane. Then we have the now the shell membrane. It contains some trapped air, the air space, some trapped air. So this air is used by the developing embryo during the egg incubation. You understand? That is it. That is it. Then we have the albumin. This is the most part which form 55 to 60% of the egg content. That is what you'll also be taught about that. Then we have the chalaza. Then the albumin. This is just the food. It stores food for the egg. It's the the food part of the egg. That's what you're supposed to know. Then the chalaza, lastly, it forms only 3% of the egg. Yeah. So they just help in holding the yolk. The yolk. You hold the yolk in place at the center of the egg. That is the important. And then lastly, the yolk, which is the second largest part of the egg, which contains 30 to 33% of the egg. That is what you're supposed to know about it. So it is yellow in color, and then it is spherical. You know, a sphere, it is spherical in color. So its main function is to supply